Okay, so I want to walk you through the very beginning stages of creating your course. The very first process what we want to do is make sure we pick the right topic. So what is it that you're looking to teach? And in the Udemy Marketplace Insights, you can see this in the what course topic are you interested in. If you have your account created, it should be in your tools. And there's two options in here. You've got test video and Marketplace Insights. So this is where you can get Udemy-wide market data to create your online course. And it's really important because you don't want to create courses that you can't make any money whatsoever on. Some people may have a particular topic that they're passionate about and that they want to create a course on, and there may be a market out there, but you have to really understand where you're promoting it. So if you're going to be on Udemy and people that are taking your topic are not on Udemy, then you're going to have a hard time getting organic traffic or having Udemy promote it on your behalf. So that's where you might need to promote a little bit more on your own using paid advertisements like Facebook ads and really trying to go and find those groups proactively that have those target interests. But for the most part here, when we're talking about business and technology and even some other things like when it comes to hobbies, cooking, playing an instrument, you'll find a lot of this stuff here on Udemy. So for instance, if you're interested in playing guitar, so we can just type in guitar, you can see that there are people making a lot of money on here. Now, obviously, you're going to want to take in these two factors, into consideration: student demand and number of courses. These are very high, so you're going to have to bring your A game, as they say in here, in order to succeed. Now, again, it doesn't mean you can't create a course on it, and I would highly encourage that. Even if you do see this bring your A game, to still do it, because what's going to happen is when you create your new course, as long as you're using the right keywords, you're going to show up on the list in the organic search results in the Udemy course marketplace. So under the search for anything, when you type in, say, guitar lessons, and just type in that, you will see your course show up as a new course that they're going to be promoting. And if you start getting some traction, that'll also help in your ranking. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't get completely discouraged because you see that you have to bring your A game to succeed. In fact, you should be bringing your A game to succeed in any course that you're creating. And so I sort of look at these as, okay, if you're looking at passive organic traffic and conversions to sell your course, then this could be more of a challenge, but it's not impossible. But if you are going to promote a little bit more on your email list or in social media groups or forums or things like that are online, then you can drive some of that traffic to your courses via that sort of promotion. But for my purposes here now, I'm into agile software development and agile project management, and so those are kind of my strengths in teaching the topics that I really enjoy teaching, and that I have some subject matter expertise on. So I've done one course in Jira already, which is doing really pretty well for me. At least I'm probably in the round of 300 average per month range. So I'm above the median. Definitely not at the top monthly revenue. I'm not actively running paid advertisements or even going into forums and promoting. All of my sales are organic. They're all organic. They're all I wouldn't say all within the Udemy search. Udemy does do paid campaigns in Facebook and other platforms, which you may see if you've ever visited the Udemy site. You get targeted with courses that you viewed or subjects matters, like related courses that you viewed on the Udemy website. So in any case, I'm bringing my A game to succeed in this topic because it's something that I have subject matter expertise on, and so it's really helped in my course to get the reviews that it gets online. You can see just this month alone, we're not even 10 days into the month, I've already earned $71. Now, for some people, that's like, okay, well, that's not much. But, when you consider I go to work a 9 to 5, I've got 4 children and I'm pretty busy. I don't have much time to really spend in promoting and hand holding this course. This is organic. This is all passive for me. The most I have to do is respond back to people's comments and questions. And that really does not take me a whole lot, maybe a few minutes a week to really do that. And so this has really been a beneficial thing to add to my course marketplace in Udemy. So when we're looking at, the potential for an online course and we're seeing what course topic you're interested in, again, you want to make sure that don't just focus on the things that are making money because there's money to be made in pretty much any niche or course topic that you can think of. But you've got to be passionate about bringing the knowledge that you have to the forefront in videos and being able to do that, because it's going to take work to actually get it done. And you want to be credible, because the last thing you want to do is try to create something you're not knowledgeable on to any degree and, try to put that out there for people to consume. So, some people say to me, well, Danny, I'm interested in, I'll throw something out there, WordPress. I'm interested in WordPress, but I'm not an expert at it. And I do know enough to get me by and to get a website set up, but I'm not an expert at it. And my answer to those people asking those questions are basically, you have enough to create a course because you are a few steps ahead of someone else. So someone else who's a beginner just starting out in WordPress. So if you're going to type in WordPress, you got to bring your A game to succeed in here as well. But, someone who's just brand new to WordPress can benefit from, if you've launched a WordPress website, even if it sucks, even if it's, in your opinion, the worst site ever, like, you can teach a course on WordPress. Like I was exactly in that same bucket where I was, I put a WordPress site out there. I didn't feel like I could develop a WordPress site, or I was, an expert at any point, but I created a course around WordPress for beginners because I realized I could help a target audience that's just getting started, just like I was. And that's done well for me as well. I've got probably an average 4.5 in that range for reviews on my WordPress site. So you don't have to be a complete expert, but you do have to have some knowledge to be able to give someone that's just getting started in the beginner level something that they can do to make progress and get results. And that's really what it comes down to. All right, so the next thing is, I know creating the next course, I've been doing some search around different search terms for Agile related roles and topics. And so product owner is one of them. Product owner is a role that helps basically define the prioritized backlog, or the things that the development team needs to work on to develop software and deliver it to its end users. And so product owner is a hot topic. There's high student demand and a low number of courses. And you can see here the median monthly revenue is pretty insane. It's $537 and the top is $1,000. So you can see here now the numbers are they're tighter. And what I mean by that is that the median is higher than something like Jira. So for Jira, and just go back and show you what I'm talking about. So for Jira, it was 98. It's a low end. And I'm sitting around $300 average per month. The top monthly revenue is much higher than product owner, but there's a big range between 98 and 3,300 that you can fall in. So while it takes your A game to really succeed in this topic, it really depends on what your level of success is. Some people are like, well, if I make $100 a month and I don't have to do anything with it, like, that's success to me too. Like, so really it depends on what you deem as successful. But going back to product owner, so if you can find a topic that by entering keywords for your related niche that will come up as a great opportunity with high demand and low supply, a median monthly revenue, if I at a minimum meet the average, I could potentially earn an extra $500 a month for just this one course. And then, obviously on the higher end, 1,000, there's a smaller gap between these two, but still, anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a month for one course, is definitely an awesome opportunity. There are a lot of courses that don't even make $100 a month. So anyway, this is the course topic that I'm going to be targeting for my next online course on Udemy. And I'm excited to share the process with you along the way, so you can see, the not just the successes, but some of the challenges along the way. Because being an online course creator is an awesome opportunity. In today's world, where you can start an online business, this is one of the best opportunities, because. And there's, everybody will tell you this if they're doing this, right? Like, I'm doing this, so I'm telling you this. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I've done other things. I've tried e-commerce and physical products. I've tried Kindle publishing, and I've done really well with Kindle publishing. But from a satisfactory perspective, and being able to teach what I know to students and get positive feedback, there's nothing more valuable than that, in my personal experience, than to be able to be in a business where I can make an impact, a positive impact in someone's life and career potentially, right? By teaching them skills online. And so, what are some of the pluses with online teaching? Well, one is you don't have any inventory. Let's put it that way. You don't have physical products that you need to ship to the customer. It is a digital product that you record and upload, and they consume online. So for that alone, it's a great opportunity, because you don't have to ship a product to your students. Also, you don't need to be there physically. So this is another thing that it's like, I can be at work and focused on my day job and still make an online income passively and get course sales while I'm working. I don't know any other business model you can really do that with such low overhead. And customer support. I'm a one-person show. I used to have a small team, but at this point, this works for me. And until I start scaling in my own marketing efforts, this works for me, because I don't have a marketing team, right? And it can work for you. So it just has to, it's just a matter of putting the work in, finding the opportunities, and most importantly, taking action and tweaking things along the way.